Hello, my name is Vitanaj, and I'm the product manager of the deploy stage environment group. And in this short video, I would like to show you some of the capabilities of GitLab in the platform engineering space. The primary objective of this video is to highlight what it can do and some of the features behind it. In future videos, I will go into other areas of the product. So this page that I'm sharing with you is the GitLab sandbox project. This was not created by the engineers of the environment group. This was created, as far as I know, by a dedicated solutions architect group, if I'm not mistaken. And it provides something really amazing tooling that can be built on top of GitLab. And why I'm sharing this is because I think this is what actually most platform engineers would love to provide to their users in some way or the other. I'm pretty sure this is heavily used within GitLab supports these days, but it can be used by anyone who is at GitLab. And it's a great tool to get started with Terraform, for example. I already logged in. You can see that I have access to 2 accounts, an AWS and a GCP one. I will use this GCP account to create a Kubernetes cluster with a few clicks. First, I go there and create a new Terraform environment. You can click the account there. It's already pre-selected for me now. And then I can create pick an environment template. I will use this support GK cluster template. And I have to give it a name. Let's call it demo. And then I create the environment. What happens now is behind this tool, there is a GitLab instance that we are going to use in a moment. And right now, a CI pipeline is run that uses Terraform code and GitLab APIs to set up another GitLab project specifically for me. It's already done, so you can see here the demo one. And what it shows, if I click here, it opens this gitops.gitlab-sandbox.cloud, which is, as you can see, a GitLab instance where I'm already logged in. And it created me this project specifically. There is a very nice detailed explanation about many details of this specific project. It's a Terraform project. I know it already, so I'm not going to spend much time here. But all of it was built on top of GitLab. And even behind the sandbox itself, there is a GitLab instance actually. What I will do, I will go to CI/CD, I guess, but first let me copy some variables. No, I won't. Actually, this is a project that already works out of the box. So one thing at this stage, I have these 2 clusters in my Google Cloud account. And what I want to do, I want to create another cluster using this project. So what I'm going to do, I will just run a pipeline. And that's it. Now it will take roughly 20 minutes to set up a cluster because it takes a lot of time. But what matters is that was all I needed to do. I think this is really amazing because this provides users a self-service infrastructure. In this case, it is a cluster, but it could be anything. It could be a namespace within the cluster or a set of applications that set up monitoring and Datadog integration and whatnot. All of it through GitLab pipelines. Where the core pipeline that's created in the project runs, it's somewhere within this GitLab instance. It was shared with me previously. But right now, what matters more is that this is, again, running within GitLab without any setup. And actually, it uses some of the features that previously the configure team built. Namely, it uses the GitLab managed Terraform state and the merge request integration. So if I would change something in these Terraform files here and open a merge request, I would see the expected changes happening on the cluster. I don't think I will wait until the end of the pipeline, but I will share a few more ideas here, how I think this setup could be improved. First of all, I think this is amazing, and it would be really nice to have basically this level of functionality that we have in the GitLab Sandbox cloud included into GitLab. This is definitely not on our agenda right now, but this is something that is a very strong value proposition from a platform perspective, because this is really the platform together with GitLab. And then where I think this could be improved, and I will try to share as well how it could be improved. One question is, how do we access from this project, the GCP project, to make changes in the infrastructure? And today that happens through a CI variable, the Google Application Credentials variable. That's a typical GCP JSON file that provides access to my project, to my GCP project, I mean. This could be improved a lot. Now we have a few things how it could be improved. That's not available here, but we have something called the Cloud Seed that knows how to connect to GCP. At the same time, Cloud Seed does it in a similarly simple way, the long-lived token or long-lived JSON file, and this is not really secure. We are accessing things from CI. Couldn't we use the more flexible JSON web token approach? That's actually possible. So GitLab could be configured with a properly configured GCP project in a way that GitLab authenticates from the CI with a short-lived token using GWT tokens with GCP that can be customized, what it would be available, what it could access, and there would be no need for long-lived tokens. And the same pipeline could be run that way as well. Basically, that's it from me in this video. I hope you like it, and sooner or later, oh no, I forgot one thing. The one thing that I forgot is that, so here's our pipeline, and you can see this is logged right now, because in Terraform, it's a very typical thing to do that first we create a plan of what we change, then we can review that plan. There's a lot of things changing here because we are creating a cluster, and then we actually run the deployment. And now, as the deploy job starts, we will start seeing changes in GCP once the deploy job starts. Okay, so this will start soon. So what we have seen here is how a platform team can use GitLab to provide service infrastructure with infrastructure templates to their team members, logs down into their cloud accounts. And this is a very, very powerful offering, I think. And we have seen as well how the current setup could be improved with more security in mind, using short-lived tokens instead of long-lived one. But overall, this is already a great product that all of us within GitLab can use. And now you can see that the cluster is being created over there. So this was the first video, and some follow-up videos will come.